Right, it's Down the Rock Show. I'm going to get these handsome men to introduce themselves.
I'm Harry, I play drums in Shvpes.
I'm Griff, and I sing in Shvpes.
As I said last time I interviewed you, is that circles, squares, or...
Have you? It was download, wasn't it?
It was download,
yeah.
Octagons.
Octagons.
Oblongs.
I think I used up all my shapes in that interview, so I'm not going to try and embarrass myself.
I was wondering if you had learnt any more shapes, you know?
I'm probably just going to regurgitate the same ones.
I remember I went square, triangle, and then just...
Essentially, you can list a PlayStation controller normally, I find.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
We did that for a merchant. I love that.
Now, I think the question on everybody's minds is, are you guys keeping the V or are you going to switch it to a normal A?
Oh no, we're keeping it. We start as you mean to go on. I think you can change your band name.
I like it. Stick to your guns. You know?
Yeah. It's so much easier. We've said it all along. It's just like if you type Shvpes with a V into Google or anything, we're the first thing that comes up. Type Shvpes with an A in there.
Also, I don't think you can choose a band name and do it as like a fad. You know what I mean? And be like, this is.
And then
this
just
could change
decide
at some point.
No,
it's like getting that tattooed across your knuckles. Like that's what the name is now. There's no option to not.
Yeah, you can't move on. Yeah, but no, we're sticking to it. It's not just a thing we jumped on a bandwagon for. Like we've got a genuine reason for it and stuff. So,
see, I was wondering whether you guys could play it to your advantage and do like the bandwagon tour, where you get like Paris, churches.
We've been saying that for ages.
Have we?
Yeah, I've been literally since we did it. I was like, I was saying to our manager Mitch, just saying like literally the V tour.
I think it's a terrible idea.
I think it'd be fantastic.
Churches,
absolutely diabolical idea.
But I get to say it like a politician talking about other people. I think it's a great idea, because I don't have to go through it myself.
There'd be so much hate with it. There'd be so much like, oh, this is so stupid, man. It would be stupid.
It would be called the Fad Tour. Do you know what I mean? That's not why we did it. Just go and do a tour like that. We just play into the entire thing that we're not trying to say in the first place, you know.
So now I've got like the absolutely weird and completely pointless questions out of the way. How are you guys? How have you been?
We're good.
Good, yeah, man. Good to be back at it, really. Just finished the 6 weeks with Trivium not long ago.
So that looked like fun, man.
Oh, yeah, we had a great time on that tour. It was like everyone, we got along with all the other bands, like you pop up like Boys From Home sort of thing. So it's good. We got some fighting lessons from.
I was going to say, did Matt try and teach you how to fight?
Well, Matt was teaching us, and he had his trainer out with him, who's like a pro MMA fighter.
Yeah.
So he was like, we basically just got pissed with him multiple times, and I'd be like, right, come on, I got you, let's do something. And he'd just fuck me up every time. So like, yeah, I mean, he was cool though. They had the mats and everything, so like we would just go out and train.
Fully for it, man. They like had a big flight case with all this equipment in it and everything. Like they do it religiously. So
yeah.
So I find that older Mr. Heafy is a love or hate character these days. I personally love him. I think he's
really?
Fantastic. Yeah, I think he's great.
People hate him.
Yeah, because it's Trivium, isn't it? They were always a bit of a Marmite band from the Ascendancy days.
I think as a dude though, even if you don't like the music, he's undeniably a nice dude.
That's the thing, is I think some people like, because I've heard his Instagram sort of is...
his Instagram's amazing. With his
warm-ups. I was going to say, either amazing, or you get people going like, is he actually just doing vocal warm-ups on Instagram? It's like, I think that's
when
good.
He does it, I think it's quite funny. Like, and people, the things with Trivium and bands like that, people love seeing stuff like that. They love seeing what these people do in their everyday lives and like how their techniques of doing things and their warm-ups and all this. Like, people love it.
I think it's kind of cool. Like he's got that kind of intimacy with the fans that most other people don't. Like you never see anyone else do that. Like, so I think fair play to him. Yeah, I mean, I've got untimely respect for the dude. He's such a nice bloke.
He really used to warm up on Instagram at all?
No, he's never recommended it to me. But
a little bit disappointed.
He's like the fountain of my kind of. He's taught me basically everything that I know about vocals.
Really?
So it's like
fantastic. Because it's one of those because you do screaming and singing, don't you?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to like sort of talk about it, and when I chatted to Matt about it, he's like, no, it is like he's something that's such an interesting subject. So for him, I know that in speaking with him, it's something he struggled with to the point where he is now, where he feels the most comfortable. So if you're getting lessons off of him, then I think you managed to skip the early part of his career of not knowing.
Well, that's the thing. To us, it wasn't even like lessons or anything. It was literally, I'd be like, yo, I'm having this trouble with this part of my voice, and they'd be like, try this vocal coach, try like this fucking remedy or whatever. And just point me in the right direction when I'd like hit a wall or something, just be like, try this out, and it worked for me. I feel like I know what I'm doing now. Whereas before I was just winging it, losing my voice every couple shows sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah, well, not every couple shows, but like once a tour I'd lose my voice. And now...
It was never like bad though. Not that I can remember.
When you've got your voice in your ears, you know when you can't hit the high notes and shit. So like,
well, I think a lot of people might think that losing your voice is blowing it out, which is different. You can lose a voice for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Blowing your voice out is when it's gone for like a while and you've got to really get it back into therapy.
Yeah.
So if you manage to avoid blowing your voice out, that's...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I call losing my voice when I can't sing the high notes. And that for me is just the worst thing. It's so fucking embarrassing.
Well, I think it's a good level of pride
it's like
to
being
have.
a drummer and then suddenly just being like, right, I haven't got an arm for today's show.
Yeah, can't play that thing.
Yeah,
it's just not happening today. This arm's not working today. This wrist isn't working today. I've had that. Just like play certain shows, it's like, yeah, it's not having it today. It doesn't want to play. Luckily that didn't happen today though, so I'm quite happy about that.
So I really like...
Huh?
Did it not?
Lock.
Did it not?
Did it not? No, it didn't happen today, no.
This is the type of thing I love finding out, because I think a lot of people, inadvertently put everybody that's in a band up on a pedestal, thinking, well, if you can get out there and do it like on a tour, or you've got a good sounding album, there are no problems that you fall with it. And I kind of like hearing that you've had some issues that you've been able to work through by listening to other people, because anybody out there that's going to listen to this...
That's what's great about touring, man. Like you find out from so many different people who've had so many different touring experiences and their own experiences with their own instruments, stuff like every tour you can learn something new that you're going to take with you on the next tour, and then the more touring you do, the more you pick up and the better you get at your job, sort of thing. It's not doing anything really, it's just experience. But the amount, like, I know all of us have learned, like, off all the tours we've done already as a band, are ridiculous. Like, we're so much more of like a locked in band with the way we do things and the way we crew and like load in, load out and stuff, because of like past experiences and stuff, and we just kind of get it.
Almost past like the nursery period of the band.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's like being in school basically. You learn off the best, you know what I mean? You just kind of do as they, not do as they do, but kind of like take little bits from everyone when you're touring and then do your own thing, if you know what I mean.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you guys got planned next? I mean, is it festival season for the moment now? Or?
Yeah, till like at least August, I think. Oh, it's even in August we got some festivals.
Yeah, we got a couple.
We fly out to Germany on Wednesday, I think, and then we're out in Europe for like a couple of weeks. Should be cool. We've got a tour with While She Sleeps in North Lane as well. Should be tight.
That's going to be a fantastic tour.
I'm really looking forward to that one, man. That's going to be awesome. But then after that, we're just writing at the moment, man. Just getting our heads down and just making that fire second album for everyone. Really, just trying to get it. Trying to get it spot on, taking our time with it, and just making sure it's like a worthy follow-up. We're really proud of the first album, but we know we can do better. Like, so
I'm
really
loving this spirit, because a lot of people don't want it, and almost aren't as proud as you guys are seeming about the first album and what you're doing at the moment.
If you're not proud of what you've done, man, I don't know how you can expect other people to like be into your stuff. Like, if you're not into your own music, exactly. I don't know how you can expect a lot, like thousands of other people to also be into your music. Like, you've got to have a passion for your own stuff.
I think it's a case of things like if you're an artist, like you're always going to think that your last painting isn't as good as the one that you're currently doing, and if it's not, I think it's really fucking. I'd probably just stop if I was making something. I thought I can't top that. Yeah. I'd probably just stop doing
I don't see this coming out as something that I'm going to be like, that's better than that.
Yeah, I think like, newest work should always, for you at least, you should always think it's your best work.
Yeah. I love the fact that you guys are taking your time as well, because there's so much pressure on bands these days to release lots quickly all the time, have like a bazillion in between singles between albums as well. And if you're taking the pace to actually do a quality product, there's members of the press and fans out there that really, really appreciate it. I'm one of them. I'd much rather
take your time and just
go away for 2 years and come back with a banger rather than try and get something out in 6 months.
No, I totally agree with that, to be honest. It's just, but it's just all back to that. If you're proud of what you're doing, if you think it's better than your future work, then it's like any band that releases something that not that many people like. It's kind of like, well, they're obviously really proud of that, and like that's the way they want to take their art. Like, you've got to think of it as someone's real personal thing, like to write music. So I respect any band that kind of go out there and just do what they want to do, rather than like doing what their fans tell them to do, or like what the general public tells them to do.
Yeah, what
like,
they think they need to be doing.
What they think they're just doing what they want to do, you know. Like,
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking a couple of minutes, letting us know what you've been up to. randomly chatting about Matt Heafy, so we talk about another band in your band's interview. I do apologise.
Oh mate,
it's got the link. We did talk.
Yeah, those guys are awesome, so no problems with talking about them at all.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope the next 2 days were as much fun as today.
Oh, me too.
I'll see you again.
Thank you very much,
Take it easy.
man. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.